Alright, this is another quick update. I just want to show you the progress that we had with the Lumberjack. I went and reset to the closest I've had it to working, at least. Yeah, the closest that I've had it to being functional. And I do emphasize closest. It is definitely not correct. And he'll stay in that location till it's gone. So now, once the ones that are around him have been handled, he usually goes back to, well, maybe not today. There we go. Well, yeah, shit. Usually he goes back to following his path, but, oh, there we go. No? Let's try again. Usually he just goes crazy chopping shit down. These two trees that follow me. They're kind of funny, but they're also super annoying. So let's see if this time he does what he did last time. I've had him fucking way out over here chopping trees down and shit. So he's like, oh, tree. Oh, there's a tree. There's a tree. Hey, there's a tree. And then he goes back to his path. Is valid tree, fail, reset, search loop. Yeah, essentially. I mean, so what my plan is now is, right, in the Lumberjacker AI, where it decides whether or not it can see a tree, right? Child harvest is valid. I had to dislocate all of this because it fucking didn't work, essentially, when I run it through here. Because I was trying to set up a Boolean to see if the tree that it was working on was on a path. But what I realize I need to do is I need to collect all of the trees that are harvestable into an array, and then one by one determine whether or not they're on the path and how close they are, and then destroy them one by one, essentially. It's like I have an idea similar to how the boat component works into a, god damn, just cut my finger open again. Oh, that sucks. I was doing dishes and got stabbed by a broken glass. Anyway, what was I saying? Something about the boat, right? Yeah. The way the boat component works is it uses an interface, a couple of interfaces, to essentially determine a boat reference so that even if there's more than one boat on the screen, you know, each player knows which boat it's looking at. So I plan on using an interface similar to this for the trees. Content, custom AI, where the hell is that? Right, a tree interface with functions to get the independent tree, to get all the trees, and then figure out which tree to attack, and etc. So I've got kind of a plan of attack on how to solve the problem, because it's not just about getting them to actually turn and face the tree and chop it down and then like go back to the path, but it's also, you know, which tree should he attack first, which trees are actually on the path, and then which trees should he not even interact with. But in the meantime, I'm not gonna lie, it's super fun, shit, to just watch him fucking go crazy in the forest here. Well, what the hell? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I connected. That is valid. That's what I did. That's what I did. Yeah. So when I don't check if it's valid or if it's on the path, then he goes nutty and it's fun. So, but I feel like I've limited the number of trees by his perception and by a box. So like there's a, I didn't turn on the debugging for it, but essentially he's got a collision box in front of him that turns any static mesh tree into a tree to chop down as he's passing it. So bam, he just saw it. You know, there he goes. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, he just runs off into the forest, doesn't know what to do with himself. Then he goes back, to his path. But then he also, I got to get him to turn back around. So like, I don't know. There's definitely kinks to work out. There's a few bugs in the system. And again, I kind of feel like maybe I ought to just use this guy. But it's been an interesting project, and I'm learning quite a bit. So hopefully, I mean, this kind of works. Like you can see, when he doesn't get stuck in oblivion, we've, cleared quite a few trees on the path now. And he's not finished. He's about to see another tree. But he doesn't run to the tree that he sees. He runs to the tree that's way over here. Hence why I want to get him organized on the locations of the tree. And like he still hasn't even cut down the tree that he's at. Yeah, no, definitely close to success. We're getting there. It's coming along. And I mean, I've had quite a few interactions with like Kaidum and a few others who've kind of helped me understand better how AI works and different ways to approach the logic that I'm working with. And I'm trying to apply that knowledge, on my own to kind of develop my own system. And because like I said, I really feel like I could easily get this friendly AI at this point to follow my spline path and just use the built-in AI. But I'd really like to figure out how to make my own. But right now, well, as you can see, he still has some issues. There's some confusion issues. So I just basically need to reference the trees and then, narrow it down. And see, with a little bit of help from him and me, when we clear those trees that he's not seeing, and he goes back. So I mean, it is coming along. We're getting there. Just piece by piece. Yeah, exactly. If you don't learn it and you just use assets, you can't customize shit. Exactly. It's really difficult to adapt other people's assets to your own. Exactly. And I mean, even if eventually I use, the standard that come with RPG template AI, or whether I integrate the automatic harvesting AI, or whether or not I use the NPC manager, I'll at least by doing this have a better understanding of what the hell those assets are doing, and how to better use them to my own needs. And honestly, like I said, this is definitely not perfect, but we've cleared quite a bit of ground here now. Now he's again off in the weeds, clearing out trees that have nothing to do with. I mean, look at him going there. Look at him going. Look at him. He's way the fuck over there. There's nothing over there for you, homie. What are you doing? Huh. Oh, I see what I've done. There we go. And again, when we help him out by shooting down the trees that he's not, super close to, that resets his "can you see it?" and he runs back to to the spot and continues down the trail. Make a second AI collecting the drops. Yeah. Well, and honestly, that's before he goes back to the trail. Picking up those drops is going to be part of his job too. So I'm working on that. And actually, what I might do is try to find a way to automatically pick those drops up just when he's like within a collision of it. You know, have it be an automatic pickup. But maybe, fuck it, we'll put in an animation, have him physically reach down and grab it. That would also be kind of neat. You know? But yeah, definitely want to have the drops picked up. Before I do that, though, I need to have kind of a universal inventory, which I'm going to do with the horse and the carriage. On the actual back of the wagon is going to be an inventory node, and that's where this wood and stuff like that will get stored from NPCs. But it's just picking up the drops is just another task in between before going back to the path. Auto pickup magnet. I think it could be done pretty easily with a collision box with an on collision. You know, I don't really know how yet. I guess I'd have to look closer at that. But it would just be a matter of taking the logic from the interact button and applying it to a collision box that tests whether or not you're near a pickup. I feel like it could be done. Well, I mean, it's probably super easy. That's why you didn't add it. I feel like this template already comes so jam-packed with basic gameplay mechanics for a, you know, pretty well-rounded RPG game that, like, there's got to be so many little things that, you know, just one guy would struggle to get done. And then also, like, you want to add a bunch of stuff in between updates. So, like, if he puts in magnet pickup and then updates, then, you know, everybody's got to update, restart your project. But if you do, like, 10 cool mechanics that you add and then do an update, that's, you know, more user-friendly. Which tree hasn't been chopped down that he's still worrying about? Uh-oh. Oh. Yep, that happens. Damn it. I still can't get this fucking camera bug. Oh, this drives me nuts. I don't know why this happens. Oh well. Been using this asset for 2 years now and learned a lot from this dude. Yeah. Kaidum is pretty fucking talented dude. I don't know how long he's been programming for in general. I forget, but I did ask him how long he's been doing Unreal, and he said he's only been doing this for like 3 or 4 years with Unreal Engine. And I'm like, dude, that's incredible. And I mean, I don't know what kind of money these guys make off of assets on this marketplace, but for the amount of hands-on support he offers on the Discord, I hope the dude's at least not working a regular job, you know? Like, well, I guess this is the end for our NPC, because I cannot seem to find which tree he sees but can't cut down. Why won't he move? Yeah, I don't know. That's annoying. But I mean, we did make it all the way to the bend in the trail. We made it to the river, clearing out all of the trees in the area. DayZ style? Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen it. I just recently picked up the Modern RPG pack by Monologue Monolog, I think that's what his name is. Yeah, Monolog. And that's pretty dope. This camera bug drives me nuts, and I don't know how to fix it. I should be in close-up view right now, and I should be in far back view right now. And I really don't know what the hell is the... Aha! There we go. So if I spam the unequip button, I can fix it. But it should never do it to begin with. You know, the kind of water that you can just walk into. I've been making sure I hide lots of little glitches and bugs in this test demo level so I can continue to produce nightmare fuel for YouTube. Oh yeah, there we go. Anyway. Yeah, no, it's not the AI companion. He's not even a real companion. He's he just has follow put on him. Like, he's not spawned at the beginning or anything like that. I can lose him. I run much faster than he does. Yeah, he'll see. He's way back there. No, the thing glitching the camera is the flip-flop that I use, I think, to go between equipping and unequipping the weapon. Access Furby by property tree to chop. Aha! So that's why he stopped moving along my path, because there was some pending kill error or something, I guess. Tree cut, yeah. Yeah, there's some bugs. Some bugs and some kinks to work out. But the way that I've designed the rifle system, final rifle code, equip rifles. It's got something to do with this flip-flop, I feel like. That's causing the glitch, because when you hit the Q button, you get aim down sights, and that flip-flops between locking the aim in and not locking it, which is what allows you to strafe or turn with the camera. And then this timeline is what actually sets your camera position. So jigsaw inventory and blueprints. What is... Isn't this inventory part of the RPG system? I'm pretty sure this is included, isn't it? Or is this different? Oh, this is the advanced version then, huh? So it's like a... Got it. Yeah. Different, more evolved. Okay. Neat. Looking on that at a separate screen, but... Mount assets to the guns and runtime. Dope. Yeah, I'm actually at some point going to try to implement that into the rifle, where you can put a fucking scope on it and whatnot, but that's more, again, like an aesthetic thing, so... Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I feel like you could just put an inventory component on on the main weapon blueprint and probably get the same effect. It would just, I'm not sure how you would call it, like how you would call that widget up. Yeah, my little AI guy's got some issues. Whoa, where did you guys come from? Oh, I should set my NPCs up to swim too, huh? That would be dope. Uh-oh. Man, he's still clipping right along. He's definitely got some issues, so. Oh, dope. Yeah, the writing system is good, man. It's I'm super impressed with it. Not all of the not all of the tutorials are in Chinese. I'm pretty sure he's got English versions as well. I'm pretty sure. He's writing system. And if you go on to system, fuck, I like that. Fuck. Yeah, okay. All right. Sorry, I'm looking through the ALS one. Yeah. If you go on the writing systems Discord and like scroll down, you'll find CHDT. He's like the dude that fucking owns it. Super smart. Speaks pretty decent English, but he gives you a hand just as much as Kai do. Like, he's pretty hands-on with the support. The boat is the writing system. I've just basically I basically copied the writing system verbatim and just changed every time you see the word boat or horse, I changed it to boat. There's a few things that I did differently in it, like as far as where the mount locations are and stuff like that. But I mean, it's pretty much the same exact thing. And the guy who wrote the writing system actually helped me get the boat system working. But my boat is based off of the standalone version of the writing system. And the standalone version is not multiplayer. So I've got to fix that. But it's because on the standalone version, you can shoot from the horse. In the multiplayer version, you can't, because I'm not actually possessing the horse right now. Like on the stream right now, I'm not possessing the horse. I'm possessing the character who is sending movement commands to the horse while attached to it, if that makes sense. But for some reason, doing that in multiplayer has really glitches on the client side. So the reason I use the standalone version for the horse is because I want people to be able to go off and hunt from horseback. If you're just having them ride horses, then the multiplayer and the ALS version are perfect. But if you go on the Discord and DM directly to CHDT, say, hey man, I just was wondering if you had the English versions of those, what do you call them, tutorials. You know, he'll probably shoot you a link pretty quick. But I could even look. Integrate writing system with ALS.
大家好，今天我们来录制一下如何把 writing system 迁移到 ALS 当中。在开始之前呢，我们有一个问题需要说一下。如果我们直接这样去迁移的话，
Oh wow, yeah. Chinese as fuck. So you can go on the YouTube's, or if you go on the YouTube integrate writing system with ALS tutorial and go to the settings and subtitles, there is a auto translate. You can do Chinese to English, and it looks like it's pretty good since he wrote it out in Chinese. It's not like trying to change between Chinese audio to English. Say that again. Too much digging after the English tutorial, but I can do it Chinese too. Yeah. But yeah, you can read it in English as he's going through. So anyway, my guy is stuck again, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, I got some work to do still on this, but yeah, you don't need the voice necessarily. You can just look at what he's doing. Alright, I'm gonna close this stream for now because I pretty much showed everything I got to show